Hey guys, Brandon at Cosmic Comics. Today we're having a look at a brand new Iron Studios piece. This is the Juggernaut, part of the X-Men range. You'll notice this is also one of the exclusives. I think this may actually be a CCXP exclusive. I could be wrong though. I know we've had one or two before. But yeah, let's have a look. This box is huge. One of the bigger boxes that we've had for Iron Studios statues. Yeah, so let's just give this a bit of a turn. We've always got such cool artwork on the boxes. Like over here on the back you'll notice there's obviously just a picture of the side profile of the statue. Really nice box. Cool, I think we're ready to go ahead and pull the Juggy out. So here we've got him out of the box, and oh my goodness, the statue is huge for 1/10 scale. This is awesome. So you'll see immediately that he's busting down some sort of door. I'd imagine it's the mansion door to the X-Men's house, or their mansion. You'll notice some of these smaller pieces, they're actually held in by little pins. And then some of the other pieces like this, the bigger part with the door handle, and that's actually got a massive magnet on it holding it in place. Obviously it's a heavier piece, so it would need something larger to hold it. So those are pretty secure, so you don't have to worry about them really falling out unless you pull on them. But yeah, this guy is huge. So I know that they are doing about, I think there's 3 different Sentinels. There'll be 2 different versions for each Sentinel. So what that means is for Sentinel 1, for example, there's a standard Sentinel, which is just the Sentinel on its own, and then there's the Deluxe version, which comes with a whole bunch of different X-Men characters actually battling with the Sentinel. So that's going to be epic. So what Iron Studios is actually aiming for is they're pretty much trying to put together the biggest display of X-Men statues possible. And obviously this 1/10 scale gives them a pretty good opportunity to do that, considering that the Sentinels are freaking massive. So if you were to get this in, say, any other range of statue, like, so let's just throw a name out there, like Prime 1 Studios, for instance, they wouldn't really be able to do a Sentinel in the scale that you'd want them to, because, I mean, where would you even put something that big, you know what I mean? So this is pretty fantastic, this range that they're doing. Something that's quite interesting though is that with Sentinel 2, the deluxe version obviously once again comes with all the extra characters. Juggernaut, I believe he's actually part of that statue, which is unusual because I know they've done some other X-Men exclusives before, and those weren't part of any of the Sentinels. Like, for example, we've got the Cable in store that I'm sure most of you guys have seen. But yeah, it's quite interesting that they've actually put this Juggernaut on Sentinel 2 as well. Just the detail on this thing is crazy. I mean, just look at the tread on the boots and all the little chips of wood on the base. This thing's crazy. So I don't think we have too many of these available to order. I think we've probably got one left. It's actually available to purchase. But yeah, we'll leave a link below for online, so you guys can go check that out if you're interested. Something else that's a bit noteworthy is the actual helmet. Normally with these type of statues, they just put like a filler in there and they paint it black to sort of give the idea of like emptiness, like a depth. This one's actually not like that. It's actually hollowed out, so you can sort of see his neck and all that under there. I don't think the camera picks it up too well though, but it's really impressive. Look at all those chips of wood, the little splinters from the door that's breaking. That's really impressive. Like I was talking about earlier, the tread on the boot. That's very awesome. And then you could actually tell the difference between the textures. So like you'll see on the back of his heel, it looks like leather. Yeah, so that's quite cool. And you can see all the little stitching that hold it together. And that belt buckle. It's weird, they've made it look like it's like copper, like scraped up copper. It looks really impressive, I think. Yeah, so that is the 1/10 scale Juggernaut. And my goodness. This thing's awesome for anyone who's into the X-Men stuff. Yeah. But back to the Sentinels. So there's 2 ways that you can collect the dioramas. So what they're doing is they're releasing obviously the full-on Sentinels, where you can get the extra characters attached to them, or you could go with the other route, where if you can't drop like 20,000 Rand on a statue in one go, then you can go with the other option of buying them individually, which is quite cool as well. So Iron Studios has really thought this out. I think it's quite smart the way they're going about it. But yeah, so we'll leave a link to this in the description, so you guys can go check the last one out if you want to grab it online. Yeah, cool, thanks guys.